Welcome back, everybody. This is Political Hot Seat, live Thursday night. And number is 727-8750 if you wish to call in a question to Judge Lane. And next Tuesday is the primary, so next Thursday I will be on with the town manager. We will go over the primary elections and see if there's any big surprises or not. So anyway, I want to thank Mr. Lane for coming here tonight because we did have a late cancellation. And so, Mr. Lane, I heard something about a rumor about a TV show.
Yes, Judge Wonker and I were contacted by a production company that thought it would be a nice television show on A&E or the History Channel or Bravo or whatever, and they wanted to do a television show about the last remaining circuit court judges that travel long distances to hold court, like in the Old West days and so forth. So they came out and they filmed Judge Wonker and I for 2 or 3 days and interviewed us and talked to our families, and they came into court and filmed court, and they're putting together a disc that they're going to show to all the cable channels to see if any of them would be interested in doing that reality show. And the last word we got from them was a few days ago, and they said the disc is just about done. They're going to send a copy to us, and then they're going to send copies to all the cable channels and see if they can do a reality show on circuit traveling judges. And I was a little surprised because I was like, there's no excitement here. Why would anybody want to watch circuit judges in action? But they then asked a few questions like, well, did you have murders? Do you do trials? Does this happen, that? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, that'll be, when we're done producing it and editing it, it'll be exciting TV. And good luck. I hope you guys can do it. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do it. If they contact us back and say, hey, your show's picked up, we want to do your show, then I'll have to contact the Supreme Court and the administrative office of the courts and say, am I even allowed to do this? Am I allowed to be on a reality TV show and so forth?
Would they be upset about it? I mean, why would they be upset about it as long as you weren't making no judgment calls?
Rules. There's a bunch of ethical rules of what we can and can't do and where we can make money from and different resources, and they may say, yeah, you can do it, but you can't get paid for it or something, which I don't care. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for...
Now, did they want you to be on a horse and buggy or something? Or
I don't know.
Did they actually let you drive a vehicle? Or?
But I want you to know this. If the TV show does get picked up and goes national and I became famous, like the Duck guys and stuff,
yeah,
I'll still nod hello to you when I walk by you out there.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice of you. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, like the Duck guys and that. Well, maybe you can be on Vikings or something like that. I mean, you know, I watch that.
Maybe Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie will call up and ask me to ride in their private jet with them. I don't count on it, though. I don't think any of that's going to happen.
Maybe their next adoption they'll want you. I mean,
I think I'm more just worried about paying next week's bills at home and taking care of the kids more than anything.
In Nye County.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so you will let us know so we could announce.
Sure. Like I said, I don't really count on it. There probably won't be any announcements to make. But if by some miracle it gets picked up and made into a show, of course we'll let everybody know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, this show tonight, I will probably hear from a relative in Illinois about it.
Yeah.
I was shocked when my younger brother called me up from Aledo, Illinois and said, oh, I seen you on TV. I said, impossible, but I guess it goes on YouTube over the weekend, so.
What's that? I guess everybody gets their 10 minutes of fame, huh?
Well, yeah, I don't even know what YouTube is. I mean, I can't even operate my computer without it coming on saying I did something illegal.
Well, let me tell you, because I know everybody who's watching, you know, is like, we'll get to the important stuff, so I just need to tell you that court is going fine. We're handling the cases in a fast manner. I think my criminal trials are set about 8 months out, which isn't too bad, 6, 7, 8 months out, which is about the amount of time attorneys need to get ready for trial. Civil matters we usually get in front of me in a week or two. If somebody came in front of me tomorrow for a custody battle, and they said, when can we go to court? How about 2 weeks from now? So court's moving fast. We're under budget, and we're looking at ways to cut the budget because the commissioners want everybody to cut. It's a little harder for us, though, because you know, we make our budget on trials, and the trials have to go. So, right. But we do our best to cut where we can, and so the budget's going fine. The trial schedules are going fine. Court's going well for everybody. The attorneys are doing a good job. Court staff are wonderful. They're working hard. Just everything's going really good in court right now. There's a lot of stuff with the sheriffs and the county and other things, but as far as the courts go, things are going
But
well.
the sheriff's situation, has that affected your cases at
No,
all? I mean,
not
is
yet.
there any delay, like
Well,
in
there's a delay, yeah.
investigations and that kind of stuff? Or?
For example, hypothetically, if a DA or a deputy sheriff or somebody got in trouble for ethical stuff, then down the road in 9 months or a year when their case comes into court, then the defense attorneys will say, isn't it true you got busted for ethical stuff? And all that stuff comes later, but it won't be happening right now.
No, I mean just regular cases. They arrest me tonight for doing something, I don't know what, shooting at a drone or something. But people out there say they're flying all over the place. I just can't find one yet.
Don't shoot at a drone.
Oh, well, it's almost like, skeet shooting. but so there isn't no delay in regular cases,
No.
maybe within, the offices of the county
Right
there
now,
might be. But
everything's running smoothly right now. Well,
Good.
6 months, 9 months from now, we'll see. But right now, it's all smooth.
Oh, good. So well, I guess there isn't no big disturbance except for what's going on in one or two of the elections. And, after the primary, do you believe it'll calm down some?
It'll be interesting to see who the final two people that get through the primary are to go into the general. That's the race I'm in. I'm up for election in November in the general election. I've been the judge for 14 years now, and I've been a deputy DA for 7. So I've lived here for 21 years, and I've done tens of thousands of cases. And last election, I didn't have an opponent. This election, somebody signed up to run against me, and my election's in November. I would imagine, I hear rumors of people saying negative things, but I'm never going to say anything negative. So I imagine my election will be pretty smooth, and the people will have a clear choice in November. The sheriff's race, I would imagine the same thing. It'll be down to 2 people. Go to candidates night, hear what they have to say, read up on them, and watch TV and make your decision. I think it'll be smoother, yeah.
Now, you said your election in it. Your thoughts on the Constitution. Do you think the government should be fooling around with it to change it here, there, and everywhere where they want? Or
I've been a conservative all my life, and I've worked with a lot of the top conservatives in the nation, like Phyllis Schlafly and Skousen and stuff. I was a constitutional law tutor, and when I was in law school, and when I was at UNLV, I wrote a conservative column in the UNLV paper, and I used to battle with all the liberal professors and stuff. I'm a very strong, matter of fact, I don't know very many people in our community that's stronger than I am with the Constitution and being old-fashioned and so forth. No, and when I run for judge, in the last 14 years, I've told people that I'm going to go by the law and not litigate from the bench and just decide something, how my heart desires. And sometimes it's tough. I make hard decisions, and it'll upset some people, but I just follow the law, and that's why I've never been reversed yet on any major decisions. I've never had to redo a trial, criminal or civil. I've never had a mistrial. I've saved the county a lot of money, and because I just follow the law, and when people appeal, I'm upheld 98% of the time. I've been reversed a few times, but only on minor things where I didn't have to redo a trial or something. I just have to adjust the amount of damages or something.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering because, I hear so much I watch cable news and that kind of stuff, and this and that. People, want to change the Constitution. They want to put another amendment to an amendment to an amendment,
The founders were wise men. They didn't want to have anarchy, and they didn't want to have totalitarian dictatorships.
Right.
They wanted to find that right balance. And I think the founders were inspired and brilliant, and people are silly to mess with their constitutional ideas.
Well, that's the thing. They created a constitution off of what they seen was bad in other places, and people kind of use, they're just nothing but a bunch of old men with wigs on, and that. And I think, well, yeah, but they all came from a different place, and they come together, and they created this one country, which is the greatest country, and they brought this constitution so we could all be proud of it,
There's a battle going on right now to ruin our country.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
And we have to fight hard against it till we die.
It's actually in the modern day today, because of the way the news and everything is, it's a hard battle unless you're in the right positions, because they could always turn things on you to make you look. I mean, somebody could turn around say I'm a terrorist. If they put it on enough TV channels, everybody's going to start to believe that I'm a terrorist. I mean, really.
Just fight the good fight, Bill. Have faith and fight. Have faith, fight the good fight, educate kids.
Yeah, well, the
And let's
children
pull this country out of this.
Children is the ones that's getting all this, being brainwashed about things, you know.
Then do your job to unbrainwash them. That's what I try and do. My kids aren't brainwashed. They're
Well,
educated.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, education. That is probably the best, as long as we can have them educated in a proper way.
Yeah.
You know, when we start, you know, changing everything, that's just.
If you ever have any questions about the country or Constitution, feel free to stop me in Walmart and ask me questions, because everybody else does.
All right, I want to thank you very much.
You're welcome,
We have
sir.
to leave tonight. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Remember to vote Tuesday. And next Thursday, we will go over the primary and see who all made it.
Good luck.
Good night.